Yet another scorching day in the hellhole they call the Great Kanto Desert. Having just finished a job, Desert Punk and Kasuna are making the arduous trek that's all too familiar. What a drag.
Look, Master, over there! You see him?
More victims of nature.
You think that could have been their dad?
That, or their owner.
Water.
Well, let's keep moving.
What? Hold on, aren't we gonna help them? They're just little kids!
Listen, stupid. Thanks to that magnetic storm back there, we're not much better off than those kids. So, if you have a death wish, feel free to rush over there and save their lives. Just don't go looking for help from me, got it?
I'm so thirsty. Try not to talk, Shiji. You gotta save your energy.
I can't believe you found that town without even opening a compass.
What I tell you, kiddo, you can't beat my instincts and you definitely can't survive in the desert with just machines.
You're not fooling me. I know there's a good guy in there somewhere.
What?
As soon as we saw the town, you turned around and we've been retracing our steps ever since. You're gonna save those kids, aren't ya?
Hell yeah, I am. Kids that age can fetch a pretty price on the market. What were you expecting? Saving them out of the kindness of my heart? Get real! I'll get a fat reward for those kids if they're missing, and if not, then I'll sell them to the highest bidder.
Did you get dropped on your head as a child?
The only way to survive in this business is to be ruthless and cunning.
We've got that nailed.
Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
He wasn't here when we passed before.
Hey, he just looks a little dehydrated. Check this guy out, he's freaking ripped.
You can say that again, and he's cute, too.
I'm a dude? I didn't notice.
Are you gonna sell him to...
Yup. How those kids looking?
I guess they're good. They're not dead.
Wake up, you schmuck! You wanna die out here? Drink some water. Pull the reins, pal. Don't get too excited. You'll get a drink once you sign this.
You saved us.
Thank me later. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and pay me now, though. The cost for saving your life is 1,000,000 yen.
Does it look like I have that kind of money on me?
Then I guess you'll just owe me. You were gonna sell those little brats, weren't you? Well, guess what? Now that money's going in my pocket.
I'd never sell a child. I got turned around a couple of days ago during a powerful magnetic storm, and I've been lost ever since. But when I ran across these two, I knew I had to do something quick, or they'd die.
Huh?
What is it?
Are you telling me that you wanted to save their lives without a single thought of personal gain for yourself?
I guess I did. Is that a problem?
It's wrong in every way, Smiley! In the desert, you can only think about yourself! It's survival! This must be your first time stranded out here like this!
Jeez, you're a cynic.
No, I'm a realist! Hopeless, so what about them? They got cash, food?
They don't have anything.
We'll just have to sell them.
You won't!
I think I will.
Whatever they're worth to you, I'll work it off. I'll do whatever it takes to keep them safe.
If that's what you want, stupid, I'm game.
I'm always impressed by your shrewd business sense, Master. Getting him to sign off on that IOU form? Smooth.
And now that I have his autograph, I officially own his sorry ass. Don't even try to run, 'cause I'll hunt you down.
Don't worry, I won't. I actually take pride in keeping my word.
Whatever.
Here.
Oh,
It's okay. I don't have much of an appetite. You know, I just realized I don't know your names.
My name is Asari. And this is Shiji.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Stryker.
Sumiko, we need the money. I promise I'll come back for you.
My baby!
Norio!
Here's your money.
No! Please don't take my daddy!
Good old human bazaar.
This is disgusting.
Better get used to it, because you're up next on the auction block.
Well, that is a strapping young lad, if I may say.
He's an impressive specimen, isn't he? Now check out the guns on this guy. And look at those pearly whites. With teeth this perfect, you want to buy him just to chew your food for you.
Ooh, then tell me your price, sir.
1.5 million yen. Now that's a deal.
Are you nuts?
Get lost.
Ooh.
We specialize in pretty young females.
That was harder than I thought it'd be.
Duh.
Maybe we should consider lowering the price.
No, I want 1.5 million yen, and I won't settle for anything less. Non-negotiable. Damn you! What are you laughing at? Do you know how lonely my wallet is because of you?
Look at you. These are people. Is making money that important to you?
Yeah,
And you're willing to stomp all over the weak and poor just to get it?
without even blinking. Who are you, anyway? And what planet are you from? Sacrificing yourself just to save those kids, giving them your food? Why would you do something like that?
I guess I can't help it. It's just a part of my nature.
I just realized that you remind me of something. Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. A long time ago, this desert was occupied with a thriving population. They all believed in helping each other with the idea that it would make everyone's lives better, happier. They built their entire society around that concept, and the result? Well, just take a look around you now. Those people came together with the belief that their way of life was strong enough to fight off any uncertainty, and they couldn't have been more wrong. I can see in your eyes that you know exactly why their way of life failed. It does you no good denying the truth, and listening to you spout off your idealistic beliefs, it really makes me want to puke.
Master, over there!
Stop running, you brats!
Get those thieves! Golly, this looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. Stay here. You don't stand a chance against those numbers. It's for the best if you just let nature run its course.
Where do you think you're going? You shouldn't have run, little girl.
Let her go!
Wait, Stryker. You're not gonna have any effect on those guys unarmed. It would be a total waste if you were to get hurt right now.
All I ask is that you let me do this one thing. I can't allow my saviors to be put in harm's way. After all these years, I don't need some mercenary to tell me what I already know. I realize what I'm doing is futile, but it won't stop me. That's why I've been ridiculed everywhere I go. That's why I have no job, no money, no wife. But it still won't stop me from doing what's right.
Wow, he just flipped on the intense switch. You gotta admit, that was just rad.
Those eyes.
I know now.
What do you think you're
Let
doing?
the children go.
He wants the kids.
I know very well. It saddens me, but I can't. I can't help myself. This is the only way I know how to live. There is no other path. This is what I was born to do.
Wow, that guy's got some moves on him. Who would have thought he'd be that strong? Oh, it might be a good idea if we watch what we say from now on. I don't want to get beat up.
Shut up.
You're gonna pay for this!
I think you punched the gland.
massive display, your selling price just went up tenfold.
You were awesome.
Don't even think of coming closer. Now, you were a soldier, weren't you? Huh? And I'm not talking about a simple foot soldier. I'm thinking you were with an elite force secretly operating out here. I happened to see them one night, in the darkest part of the desert. A band of robbers famous for their fighting abilities were decimated in a matter of seconds by a group of armed men I'd never seen before. And I've seen everything in this desert. These men were trained by the best in the world. They were on a level above everyone else. Their movements were flawless, graceful. No wasted motion in attacking their target. They left no trace behind and disappeared like the wind. They all used a special technique. Now that I think of it, it's the same technique you just used on those men. It's called Kenpo, or martial arts.
What's that, Chief?
I've heard it's an ancient fighting technique employed by assassins passed down since before the Dark Ages. It's no surprise that you don't know about it, kid. It became obsolete many years ago. I had heard rumors that it was still in practice in the Oases, and I guess this proves they were correct. But in a secret army. It's hard to believe until you see it with your own eyes. I'm starting to understand now. Many of the Oasis army troops are born and raised in the Oasis territory. You're one of them, aren't you?
No way! You're from the Oasis?
And here I was thinking you were just some naive boy. So tell me, Stryker, what's an elite Oasis army soldier like yourself doing in the armpit of the desert?
What do you know? You're not an idiot. Pretty knowledgeable about our history, too.
I guess you could say I'm somewhat of a history fanatic.
You see, I'm not as adaptable as you mercenaries tend to be.
How dare you! You're gonna pay!
He must be friends with those guys you trashed.
What do we do?
Lucky day! Go get him, Stryker! Show them what you got!
But Master, isn't that the opposite of what you said earlier?
Stryker, you're the only one who can protect those kids.
All right.
Huh?
Everything I was told to believe since I was a child is nothing but a bunch of lies. I don't believe in anything anymore.
I'll make you hurt for what you've done!
That's why I'm here. Doing what I do. I'm here to find my ultimate purpose in life.
You know, this martial arts thing is pretty sweet. I should really look into the...
He's mine!
I found them first!
Excellent work, my friend.
I see, so now we're friends, huh?
I'm gonna be rich. You're wasting your time. Stop worrying over something so worthless.
What are you talking about?
You should only do the things you believe in and want to do.
What is this? After you've cut down every single thing I've said or done since we met?
I never said not to do what you want. I just said I hated what you did. I don't know what happened with you, but if you remain hesitant forever, this desert will eventually eat you alive. You should be free to live the life you want. Yes, I hear 1,500,000. Any more takers?
1,600,000.
I hear 1,600,000. 1,000,008. Anyone? 1,000,008. Can I hear it? Over here.
Put me down for 1,000,008.
1,000,008 to the man in the hat.
Looks like that show you put on shot your price up.
Well, it's a good thing those guys were watching the fight earlier.
Yeah. Sure you're okay with this, Stryker?
It's out of my hands. A promise is a promise, right?
Can I ask?
What is it?
You said before that you live to protect the weak and the poor, just like you helped those two little girls earlier. So do you really intend to protect those kids forever, like you're their father or something?
That's a tough one.
What happens when you're gone? I mean, those little girls will probably end up dying. But then, if Master were to save those girls and sell them to one of the people out there, then at least they'd be fed and somewhat protected. Sure, their lives will be hard and without many freedoms, but at least they'll have a chance to grow stronger and maybe make something of themselves one day. Otherwise, they'd be another set of corpses in the desert. What do you think, Master? Am I wrong?
I would love to answer your question, but that would require me to think, so I won't.
Striker, all you're really doing is just satisfying your own ego and spoiling the weak. By protecting them, you're not allowing those kids to gain their own set of defenses, making it harder for them to survive on their own. You know I'm right. I almost let myself fall into the trap of babying those kids, but luckily I was saved by your words of wisdom, Master.
Yeah, well, I don't know about words of wisdom. I was just calling his bluff. Kasuna, our friend here is an idealist. That means he'll fight for whatever he believes in, even if the odds are stacked to the ceiling.
Striker.
So this is the Great Kanto Desert.
Yeah.
I will continue to look for my purpose, no matter the cost. There are people in this land who want to be strong, but for whatever reason cannot. Then there are those who die before they even get a chance to show what they're made of. I'm pretty sure my life's work will be helping those people find their own paths. At least, that's what I hope.
Screw it. I'll pay $2 million.
Yes! I just heard $2 million! Who wants to take it up?
You know, I wonder what happened to those kids.
Don't move, Desert Punk, unless you want to get shot.
What is this? We haven't done anything.
Shut up! I'll hear your story at the station.
What's the charge?
Fraud, theft, and murder.
What?
Also, unnecessary violence against members of the No. 3 Watering Hole Farmers Association.
Say what? I had nothing to do with that!
This sucks.
Bunch of crybaby farmers.
They're farmers? Those guys were farmers?
Who would have thought those little girls were thieves wanted by the police?
They act like orphan children and fool travelers into helping them. Then they steal their food, water, and money, the little punks.
And we were completely taken in by them.
No wonder Mr. Wholesome here was fooled by them. Now the constable thinks we're part of the kids' gang.
He probably thinks that because Striker beat up the farmers that were trying to catch the kids.
For the next 3 days, the trio was investigated, and when the authorities didn't hear answers to their liking, they resorted to torture, which can be quite unpleasant. Have you ever been subjected to torture? Nasty stuff. However, when the authorities caught wind of Striker's identity, all disciplinary action ceased. The apologetic men acquitted the three of all charges and set them free.
I'm still having a hard time believing it. Those children having to resort to a life of crime just to survive to the next day. It's heartbreaking. This desert is truly a nightmare.
You know, this whole thing is your fault just because you wanted to be a hero and save everyone.
What?
It's great and all that we were released, but the money those kids stole and the damages against the Farmers Association, remember that? I have to pay for all of it, every last dime.
Well, that's part of the responsibility of owning me.
No matter what I do, I can't escape debt, and it's all because of you and your stupid ego. Even though you've done this to me, it was because of you that we were released from jail. It's making me so confused. I want to hate you so bad.
What are you talking about? You're in debt because of your own selfish greed.
Yo!
How'd it go?
Well, it went great.
You mean you sold him for $2 million?
No, 500,000.
Huh? What made you lower the price?
$2 million would have only covered a fraction of what I owe.
Oh, so you decided to forget the debt and do something more mischievous.
Know what I did?
No, you didn't! You sold him to the gay guy?
I wish you could have seen the look on his face.
How can you sleep at night with the things you do to people?
The funniest part is I told the guy that Striker likes him back, but he's really shy, so he just has to romance him a bit. Isn't that brilliant?
Now that's love.
Later, on the walk out of town...
Hey, Master! Check it out! It's those kids again. Looks like they're back at it. Should we capture them?
Yeah, leave them alone.
What?
They already duped us once. Did you forget that? I think they're perfectly capable out here on their own.
That's true.
Only in a place like the Great Kanto Desert can an infant be your enemy. Weird.
I'm reaching my tired arms up into the sky. Can't feel the scratches anymore. All that I could want is everything I see. I'm closing my eyes and hoping my memories fade. Maybe take away the pain. Can't feel it anymore. The only thing left now here in this heart of mine. One distant thought of love I can't remember now. It's gone far away. Everything moves away into the night. The edges start to blur. The desert sands unfold another scene. And as I go wandering into the light, still searching for my dream, mirage is the only thing that now awaits. The birds flying over me.
Stryker here. Next episode, I'll be helping out more of my fellow man.
Hey, get out of here!
Even I've never tried to steal the previews. Jeez.
How you like your new owner?
He's friendly.
Next time, it's Kosuna, fully automatic.